downfield probably saved a huge gain. And that was number 2 making the tackle. So for Freeport, Grayson Pega making the tackle. And really, that was a first down saving tackle, if not more.
Yeah, they gave Roman 1 yard on the carry, so it'll be 3rd and 4 on the 31. Indiana like to pick up this first down, but out there in 4-down territory for sure.
Here is motion. Strack following his blocker. He's got some space, and he's going to fall forward. Oh, there is a flag down, but Strack did fall forward. It looked like he was going to pick up the first down, but we're going to see.
And that's a shame because he was already outside of the area when that flag got thrown. That's going to be a hold by Indiana.
And it was thrown late, and like you said, Pat, it was already thrown well after he kind of broke the line of scrimmage. So that's going to push it back and negate what would have been a first down for Indiana.
Yeah, and as we've talked about, too, you know, when we talk about this offense, you want to be in 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 or less. Now, here we are in 3rd. It's going to be 3rd and 12.
For this type of offense, it opens up so many more opportunities and possibilities to be 3rd and short. Now, we'll see what Indiana does here with 3rd and 12.
That's
maybe 13.
14, yeah.
And here is Strack, back to pass. He fires it. That ball's tipped to the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. And so 4th down, and now what we would have thought would have been definitely 4-down territory. I still think they're going to go for it here, Pat. They're not sending out a punting unit, but
yeah,
it makes you think a little more.
I understand that. And
no, now they are.
Yeah, 9 minutes on the clock. You want to now play field position if you're able to.
And their offense did a nice job. They did pick up some yardage. Really, the penalty prevented them from continuing that drive. But Pega's back. And Glenn is a threat here deep. And that ball is going to be kicked. Looks like that's going to go out of bounds for Indiana.
So Nelson, where are they going to mark it?
Tyler Nelson pumping that away. Oh,
that side judge hasn't stopped yet. He's going to stop at the 16-yard line.
Okay. Well, we will see now that Freeport takes over. We saw a little bit from the Indiana offense. Now let's see what this defense can do. And this is a high-powered Freeport offense. So.
Yeah, Amos Glenn and Drew Ross, 1-2 combo.
Ross in that shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers split to the left. That ball is placed on the 16-yard line. 1st down and 10. Freeport's first offensive possession of the night. And the give is going to be to Glenn up the middle. He pushes forward. He's going to be brought down as after just a yard, maybe 2. Webb making the tackle there for the Little Indians. And we like to see that. That was one thing we didn't see enough of last year, the interior line being able to make some of those stops that relied on the linebackers, sometimes the D-backs. And those.
Yeah, you got to have good, solid first down defense. So that puts pressure on the offense.
2nd down and 8 from the 18-yard line. Got a feeling we might see Ross here. He's got 2 receivers split to his right. 1 man in motion. The ball's going to be snapped behind him. He's going to have to go and fade. Grab the football. He's still under pressure. Eludes a couple of tackles. Indiana, that was on him. Great job by the Little Indians to finally bring him down. A bad snap there. Good athleticism for Ross just to make something happen there.
Yeah, Ross got the ball back to the 15. He probably got about 6 yards back. I think about 10 yards.
So,
it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
Pat, we're getting word our audio's a little bit rough. So, I don't know, Garrett, if that's something you can fix on your end back there, but I want to try to make it a little better to hear us. 3rd down and 11 now from the 15-yard line. Freeport, Ross, play fake. He's going to drop back the pass. He fires across the middle. The ball is going to be in and out of the hands of his intended target.
So Indiana gets a hold. The field position, Strack was there on the coverage.
And decent coverage that time, too, for Indiana. Man was open for a second. That was Chase Flynn who on the pattern, but Freeport's going to punt this football away, and Indiana does the job on defense. This is Judah Thompson, the junior. Yard line. Looking to receive that snap. And here is the punt. Almost blocked there by Webb. Ball is going to bounce at the 41-yard line. Picked up and dropped immediately.
So Brocious on that return.
Did a nice job of picking up a couple yards after the field in the punt. But really, Indiana fields the football again, starting in Freeport territory for the second drive of the game for offense for the Little Indians.
And as we talked about, that first drive got derailed by that penalty. So let's see if they can clean that up and go from there.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
And we understand we're having some audio issues. We will work on those when we get a break.
Here is Strack. Ball is going to be faked. Jason's going to take it up the middle. He's got some good yardage on first down as he takes it around the left side. Follows great blocking over the 40-yard line down to about the 37. Great pickup on first down and a great look by the sophomore QB. And 9 yards for Strack.
Yeah, that's a real nice read. Ball sits right at the 36 now. 2nd and 1. It gives them a lot of options on 2nd down.
6:40 left to go in this first quarter. It is scoreless. This is Indiana's second offensive possession of the game. Moved the ball fairly well on the first, and 2nd down and 1 here on the second. Give us up the middle, Thomas. He fights for a pretty good coverage that time, though, but it looks like he might have fallen forward for a first down. He only needed a yard, and they're going to give him the first down. Sweetie picks up the first down for Indiana. Move the chains. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Sometimes those 1 or 2 yard pickups up the middle, though, with this type of offense can also set things up. 6:05 on a running clock. Jones in motion, and Strack fakes it up the middle. He's got a little bit of space. Pretty good tackle that time, though. Gaylott in on the tackle. Flynn in there as well for Freeport. He's going to pick up 2.
Yeah, that's a good job. You know, he's doing a really nice job with his reads so far.
And you see how important the quarterback is in this type of offense, too. I mean, not that it's not important in any offense, but the decisions they have to make on the fly for a sophomore, that's... So the give is going to be fumbled up the middle, and it's going to be bobbled by McFarland. The ball is going to be recovered by Chase Flynn. That looked like it was a counter play and just a little bit of a bobble between Strack and McFarland. Ball popped forward. The only one near it was Freeport, Chase Flynn, and the first turnover of the game goes to the Yellow Jackets. At 5:21 left to go, and the ball is placed now at the 33.
Yeah, so you talk about the self-inflicted wounds. You know, the first drive it was a hold. Now this drive's a fumble. You clean those things up. Indiana really had 2 nice drives. Just they kind of shot themselves in the foot.
And you don't want to use that as an excuse, but we got a timeout on our hands. So while they take a timeout, we're going to take one as well. You are listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night. It's a scoreless first quarter. Freeport has the football when we return on AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital Media.
Rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Aaron. For decades, Affordable Interiors has been built on trust, quality, and a love for serving our community. Now that legacy is being passed on for the next generation. Bailey and I will continue to provide the same ideals and high standards you've come to know and love. While a whole family grows, so has our store. Come see our newly renovated showroom floors and updated storefront. Thank you for allowing Affordable Interiors to transform your homes and businesses. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire! Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-star Mitsubishi. It doesn't get better than this.
No line.
Pennsylvania license 677.
Back after first down, and Ross carries the football for a 6-yard pickup on first down all the way up to the 39-yard line. Here is second down and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Fakes the handoff. Pass out in the flat. Good tackle, though, by Indiana's Jacob Snyder, coming up and making a great tackle at the line of scrimmage. Actually might lose a yard.
Yeah, really nice play by Jacob Snyder.
We're looking at third down and let's call it 5. Well, it's a long 4. 4:12 left to go in a scoreless game. I think Indiana moved there on the defensive line on a long count by Freeport. So that is another self-inflicted wound. Pat was going to say before the break that you hate to use youth as an excuse, but this is a young team, and you would expect some of these mistakes to be made. Actually, this one looks like it's going to be against Freeport. The way that the Indiana's D-line reacted, it certainly looks like they were the ones with the infraction, but Freeport now were the ones who jumped, so that's going to move the football back 5 yards. 3rd and 9 now. Maybe that's the break Indiana's D needed.
Yeah, really. Now this puts them in a passing situation. If Indiana can get some pressure on Ross, that'd be wonderful.
3rd down and 9. Here's Ross in the shotgun. He rolls to his left, looking for a receiver. Webb providing a little bit of pressure. More pressure for Indiana, and the ball is now out, and they're going to call him down.
Incomplete. They said it's an
Kevin Lou got in the backfield and got pressure on him.
And they ruled it incomplete, not a sack.
Oh, they are going to rule. Oh, I can't believe they ruled that an incomplete pass. It will be 4th down and 9, but boy, even the linesman on the far side was moving back. Either way, it's a great stop by Indiana. Webb got the pressure on the right side of the D-line, and then Lou, as Ross was trying to look to scramble and buy more time, was the one who knocked the football out, and they called it an incomplete pass, but Indiana will get the stop. Roach is back to field this punt. He stands on his own 35-yard line. Jude. PWD and 100.3 FM.
That's where it was. So,
Quick timeout, 30 seconds.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Drive-through song.
Back. Elijah Thomas with the carry up the middle for 6 yards on first down for the Little Indians. Pat, they haven't had a problem here moving the football here tonight. I mean, they're early on. They've been able to move with just a few self-inflicted wounds.
yeah, that's really what it is, Mark. Self-inflicted wounds for sure.
Here's second down and 4 from their own 43-yard line. Strack fakes the handoff. Nice job eluding the tackle in the backfield. Takes a big hit, but he's going to pick up about 3 yards. I'll tell you what, the good athleticism by Jason to be able to avoid the tackler in the backfield.
Yeah, he did a nice job. So now Indiana's got a 3rd and 1. Line. And again, that clock's down to 2:33 here in the first quarter, so this is what Indiana wants to do.
Coach Zielinski said that offense, he wants them on the field a lot. Defense, they've done it so far in this game, and this time as Strack fakes the handoff. He's trying to fall forward. He does fall forward. And how many plays so far, Pat, have we seen where it looked like they were going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and then you see either Thomas or Strack falling forward for a couple of extra yards, that time for a first down, but great second effort by these runners, and great job of the line.
And it's a good read by Justin to pull that ball, because it's in Elijah's belly.
Yeah.
He's got to make a quick decision. Do I give it or do I keep it?
First down and 10 again for Indiana. The pitch for Roman Jones, and he's going to take it around the end. Nice pickup on first down. Another good decision that time by Strack.
That's a 7-yard gain.
A lot of weapons here on offense. Even though they are a young team, there are a lot of players that can make some things happen. And in that interview we heard from Coach Zielinski that he talked about, he loves to see this offense just keep moving the football. Would love to break big plays, and he said those will come. But he wants to see them just continuing to move the chains. Yeah, that's exactly right. Second down and 3. Give is going to be up the middle to Thomas, and he falls forward. He's going to be close to a first down.
The far judge is marking him, side judge is marking him about 1 yard.
He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and again fell forward for an extra yard. So Indiana's going to face a 3rd and 1 here from the Freeport 38-yard line. A minute and a half left to go in a scoreless first quarter. Indiana has held this football for the majority of this quarter, though. We again apologize for the audio difficulties so far in this football game. Strack fakes the handoff. He keeps it himself around the left side. That's going to be a first down for Indiana. Coach Zielinski, you got to be happy with the way that offense is moving the football, and now you just want to say a touchdown. You want to see some points on the board for all the effort they're putting in.
Yeah, you need that positive to try to get a lead. They can get a lead, and that puts pressure on Freeport.
Here we go with first down and 10. 36-yard line. Now Strack in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's going to fire it. That ball is going to be caught. Ball Roman Jones at the 30-yard line. A nice little pitch and catch for the offense on a little out pattern by Jones for about a 6-yard pickup. Real efficient so far, too. The way that they're moving the football and even the pass plays.
And I like that, how they give a different look. You know, they put Strack into the gun.
Second down and 4 from the 30-yard line. Here's McFarland in motion, and the give is going to be up the middle. And Freeport's going to say they came away with the football. I don't see any motion at all for the officials. In fact,
So it's going to be 3rd and...
They said Joseph. I didn't see Joseph in there. I thought that was Thomas, but either way, it will be 3rd and 4 when we return. That's the end of the first quarter. It is scoreless here from Freeport Athletic Stadium. You are listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night and an Indiana High Football Night on AM 1450 WD 100.3 FM and Renta Digital Media.
Through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized Trane dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
WDAD.
On third down and 4, Strack keeps it around the right-hand side. He's going to be dropped. Actually, he's going to lose a yard on the play. That's going to set up a 4th down and 5 now from the Freeport 31-yard line. Scoreless first quarter. Here's Strack in the shotgun. He looks. He fires. He's got an open receiver. That's McFarland near the 20-yard line for the first down for Indiana.
Really nice play by Indiana's offense. McFarland did a good job on the out, and the offensive line, Mark, did a really nice job of giving Justin a very clean pocket.
And it gave him a chance to make his second and third read as he was looking to the left immediately. Nobody open, and then he went to his right, and McFarland was there.
Ball's now on the 21-yard line. As we said, Indiana's looking to come away with points here.
In first bank, first down, and that's a big one as it takes us right near the red zone. Not quite in there yet. First down and 10 now from the 21-yard line. Here's the give up the middle to Thomas. Pushes that line forward. It crosses the 20. It's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards on first down.
They're going to set that right around the 18. It'll be 2nd and 7 now on the 18.
So that is a 3-yard pickup by Thomas on first down. We're hoping our audio is a little better now here for those joining us. We understand we had some problems in the first half, the first quarter, I should say. Here is Strack. He's back to pass. He's going to try to lob that ball up, looking for Tyler Nelson. Strack under some pressure that time, too, so he had to get rid of the football a little quicker than he wanted to, just try to throw up a jump ball for Tyler Nelson. But incomplete. It's going to set up a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I like the call, though.
Yeah.
Take your shot at the end zone. Try to get Nelson in a one-on-one. Justin just had to throw it a little earlier than he would have liked.
Tyler's got the size, 6'1". So we'll see what happens here on 3rd down and 7. Still 4-down territory here for the Little Indians. And the give is going to be a fake up the middle. Strack is not going to find a lot of room, though. Has some pretty good defense this time by Freeport. Troutman in there. Gaylord as well for the Freeport Yellow Jackets. So he might gain a yard, but it's going to set up a 4th down and 6 now for Indiana. They are in the red zone, Freeport 17-yard line. 9:47 left to go in a scoreless first half. Indiana's definitely going for this. It's just a matter of what they're deciding to do. You have Tyler Nelson split to the left.
Play clock's down to 10.
Strack in the shotgun. E.T. sidecar. Strack dropping back to pass. He's hit immediately. Boy, great job. And that is Bryson Pagot, who got in the backfield. He never allowed Jason to get set his feet. And that blitz stops Indiana on 4th down.
Yeah, they just did a good job. They brought pressure around the end and were able to get to Jason. So, but Indiana's still had a good drive there, Mark. I mean, they controlled the ball for a good chunk of that.
And they've kept the football in Freeport territory for so much of this first half. And here is going to be the carry. Freeport has the football. Nisi on the end around. He's trying to find some running room. Indiana does string him out, but boy, he does get near the first down marker. The senior was able to follow some good blocking that time, and that's a good play for Freeport, one of their biggest offensive plays so far in this game.
Yeah, it really was. Indiana did a nice job of stringing it out. They just needed somebody in the alley to come in, but the corner did a nice job of just stringing that out, but able to pick up 8.
Second down and 2 here from the 32-yard line. Here is Ross in the shotgun. He's going to hand the football. No, he's going to fake it up the middle. And Drew Ross, he's got some running room up the middle and takes it into Indiana territory. That's a big gain by Drew Ross. And a good fake. He sold that to Glenn. And that froze those linebackers enough to allow him to open up the middle. That takes it into the Indiana 48-yard line now. First time in Indiana territory here for Freeport.
After Indiana, now you've got to get a stop here. You had field position that whole first quarter.
First and 10 from the 48-yard line, and here's going to be the give to Glenn up the middle. He breaks one tackle, still on his feet. Glenn pushes forward for a first down. Jones makes the tackle, but not before Amos Glenn. Takes it down to the 36-yard line for another Freeport first down. I think Coach Linskas did what he wanted on offense. He was able to rest the defense enough, but no points.
The problem is, Mark, so many of these kids play both ways. So, you know, you can see that they're not quite as spirited right now. A lot of these kids are playing both ways.
Well, you can tell by the names that we're reading, you know, making the tackles as well as on offense as well. Here's Glenn this time on the left side. He breaks free. This time in the secondary again and finally brought down. Webb brings him down, but not after about a 7 or 8 yard gain.
Yeah, I'm Coach Zelensky. I might want to think about a timeout right now. You got some guys bending over a little bit on their heels.
Second down and 2. Still 7 minutes left to go here in this first half. It is scoreless, but you're Indiana. You'd love to be able to be the ones getting on the board first. And they are struggling a little bit here as a draw. And boy, Glenn was hit by Webb in the backfield. But he pushes forward and breaks that tackle. Webb, I thought, almost had him. It was going to be a loss, but a great job by Glenn.
And Indiana brought Buffalo off the edge on pressure and really looked like it was disruptive. Now Indiana is going to take it.
Okay, we'll take a 60-second timeout as well and come back. Scoreless, 6:50 left to go in the first half. IRMC High School Sports Line on AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM.
And you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to $10,000 off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or J4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to $10,000 off today, only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
And we are back at Freeport Athletic Stadium. Scoreless first half so far. Indiana's controlled the football for a lot of this game, but right now Freeport is on a drive. And they are at the Indiana 25-yard line. Here is Ross taking it up the middle, avoiding one tackle. He's going to be dropped down, though, after a short gain. Good pursuit here by Indiana. Getting up to the foul, Caden Shirley, amongst others. That's what you needed. I think that timeout as well was important because, as you mentioned, Pat, a lot of these guys playing both ways, and you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips look a little tired out there, and that timeout maybe helped give them a little bit of a refresh.
Yeah, let's hope so. I wouldn't be surprised to see Freeport try to take a shot here on a second down through the air.
Ross again in the shotgun formation. He's got Glenn to his right. Man split to the left and right, and he does make a shot across the middle. He's got a receiver, though. Nice catch. That's going to be Pega. And Pega makes the catch for a first down. And it wasn't a shot to the end zone, but it was a quick slant that picked up a first down.
Well, that was a good read by Drew Ross. Indiana brought pressure, and he just found the soft spot right behind the pressure when the linebackers vacated.
First down and 10 now. Ball in the red zone here for Freeport. Scoreless first half. 5:40 left to go. Here's Ross. He's got two receivers split to his left, one to his right. Glenn is in the backfield with the senior quarterback. And the ball is going to be snapped behind him. That's the second time that's happened tonight. This time Ross doesn't pick it up, just falls back on the football, but it's going to be way back. And boy, they are going to spot him at the 29.
14-yard loss.
I mean, it's a big loss, but he jumped on the football at about the 32, but he placed it a couple yards ahead of that.
Roman Jones was in, credited with the tackle.
Second time tonight, though, that we've seen that shotgun snap past the quarterback, and this time it was a huge loss here, as now Freeport's looking at a 2nd and 23. Here is Ross. He rolls out to his right. He has some time. He's looking to throw the football. He does find a receiver at about the 23-yard line. Going to be well shy of that first, so it's going to set up a 3rd and long. But that's going to be...
That reception was by Meestein right on the sideline.
This is probably 4 down territory for Freeport as well, unless they've got a kicker with a bigger leg than we expect. Either way, 3rd down and 17. So about a 6-yard pickup on that quick snap. Good coverage down the field for Indiana. Didn't allow anything big.
Indiana can get a stop here. That would be big, Mark.
Spread formation, empty backfield for Drew Ross on 3rd down and 17. Glenn in motion. He takes it to Glenn. Pressure up the middle. Jacob Snyder grabs him and brings down Drew Ross. And Snyder is able to wrap him up. There were 3 guys from Indiana in the backfield, and a great job by Snyder not allowing the athletic Ross to be able to avoid that tackle. Big stop.
Looks like they are going to try to kick this. Judah Thompson, number 24, is their kicker. He's on his field goal. 33-yard, spotted at the 33.
So this is a 43-yard attempt. And the kick is going to be up. And it is going to be wide to the left. I'll tell you what, that may have been enough on him. But it was wide left. And Indiana will take over in a big defensive stop for the Little Indians. So with 3:12 left, Indiana's got a chance to do something.
Indiana will take over at the 20-yard line because the ball went through the end zone, as is a rule in high school. And the crazy thing is I saw a video, Mark. A team tried a field goal. They had a kicker they could kick. They had the ball back on the 40. And they lined up to kick the field goal. He kicked it into the end zone. It was at the 20.
That's better than punt.
Yeah, really.
So this is an interesting situation for Indiana. And this is their worst starting field position of the night as they start at their own 20-yard line. 3:12 left to go in the half, so a little urgency here for the Indiana High offense, but Strack under center. He is going to give the football up the middle to Thomas. Freeport keeps jumping on that pile late, trying to force a fumble. And you don't like to see that early on in the season. So he gets a couple of yards on the first down, but again, Indiana may need to speed things up here. They do have 2 timeouts left.
Now they're down to 1. There was a timeout earlier.
I think that was an official timeout, maybe a hydration timeout because of the heat. So Indiana, I think, only called the 1 on defense.
Okay. Yeah, they're in no hurry here. You really don't want to get Freeport.
Well, that's the other thing. I think it depends on what they do on these next couple of plays. It'll determine their pace. Here's Strack back to throw. He does hit the open receiver. Sliding catch by Jacob Snyder. Senior came away with that big sack and the defensive series, and now he comes away with the catch, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 1 now for Indiana. 2:09 left to go in this scoreless first half. Big play here for Indiana. Picking first down, you might see up-tempo type of 2-minute drill for the offense. They did get the opening kick. And Strack, he is going to fake the handoff. Balls up the middle. He's going to take a first down. So he only needed a couple 1 yard. He got 2. And now we'll see what Indiana likes to do here, because they do pick up the first down. However, we're still about 69 yards away from pay dirt.
And that clock is running. It's at 1:41.
And so we are looking at trying to see what the Little Indians look to do here. Still no sense of urgency right now. Here is Jones in motion. The fake, and it's going to be taken by Strack. Pretty good coverage, though. Looked like he wanted to try to pitch that out to Jones, but he was covered. Defensive line right there to make the stop on Jason as well, and that's going to be maybe a 1 yard gain, if anything.
Yeah, very short 1 yard gain.
A little bit up-tempo here, but if you're Coach Alinskas, you happy going in the scoreless locker room?
Absolutely, you're happy.
Here he's back to pass. He's going to fire it. Looks to go deep down the field. Boy, he was trying to. Was that Trey Joseph? And so he did look to throw it deep down the field. It wasn't complete, but I like to see him taking a shot.
I do. I like that.
And that was Joseph. And some of these guys, some of these receivers Indiana has, they're very athletic, so you have a chance to maybe make something happen. But now you're in a situation where you still got 50 seconds left. I think you might see them keep it on the ground here.
Yeah, and then Freeport will probably use a timeout.
So Strack does keep it. Got to hit immediately right near the line of scrimmage. So it is going to be 4th down, and I think you are going to see Freeport now. They do take that time out. 36 seconds left. We're going to take a 30-second. We're going to take a 30-second timeout as well. We'll come right back in a scoreless first half, and we'll wrap up the first half when we return. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital Media.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
We're back.
I guess we're back. Here are 36 seconds left.
Tyler Nelson's on the punt for Indiana.
4th down and 10 here for Indiana. Ball placed at the 31-yard line.
Indiana's going to take a
timeout for Indiana. We're going to take a 30-second timeout as well. AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hi, this is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. From me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call. Chuck in a
Howard Yellow Jacket offense. The football at about the 44, so about 56 yards. About 56 yards ahead of them. We know that they can score in a hurry. Indiana has done a pretty good job limiting the big plays. 2 timeouts left for Freeport here. We'll see what they elect to do here with under 30 seconds left to go. You'd love to get a stop here for Indiana, like you said, Pat. Going to the locker room scoreless at the half.
I mean, that's if you're Indiana, obviously, you can tell the kids, hey, we outplayed them in this first half. Now we just got to clean up the mistakes and get it in the end zone.
First down and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. Here is Ross. He's got the spread offense. Back to pass. He's going to try to throw the football. Has a receiver. Catches the football out of bounds after about a 8-yard gain.
That's a long throw for 6 yards.
He did get out of bounds, so the Yellow Jackets will call timeout. We'll take another 30 seconds.
No, I think it's an official timeout.
No, Yellow Jackets called timeout. Coaches. Well, we'll see. We're going to take a 30-second timeout while they sort it out. 13 seconds left to go on the clock. Scoreless. Back with the second down when we return.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luxembourg's Jewelers.
Classic Hits 1450.
WDAD.
15 seconds left to go in the scoreless first half. It's been an entertaining first half here at Freeport Athletic Field. And Indiana on defense right now. They're facing a second down and 2. Freeport has the football in Indiana territory, but they have about 48 yards to go. So Indiana's going to play more of a prevent defense here. And see what the senior Drew Ross can do, and hopefully for Little Indians fans, they're up to the task here, preventing these big plays. Remember, Freeport does have a good kicker, so I think they only need to go about 20 yards maybe to get an opportunity for a field goal. Here's some pressure. A screen pass to Glenn. Glenn's going to get the first down, breaks one tackle. He gets it up to the 40-yard line. Great open field tackle, though, by Roman Jones. Final timeout here, but that ball, I'll tell you what, that was a great tackle by Jones, as that now forces what would be a 50, well, over a 50-yard field goal here if they do elect to go for that. This would be a big field goal, and that was a big tackle by Roman Jones. We're going to keep it right here. I'll tell you what, we will take a 30-second timeout because they are going to take their time here to get this football situated. So 3 seconds left. We're going to be back with a big decision when we return. Scoreless first half, AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM. Back after this.
Would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. Luxembourg's is excited to celebrate the grand reopening of their downtown Indiana location at 621 Philadelphia Street. Along with the Indiana Mall store, Luxembourg's Jewelers is still the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautiful logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Snaps. First down and 10 from Indiana's 40-yard line. 3 seconds left. There was going to be a Hail Mary attempt here by the Freeport Yellow Jackets. Some pressure up the middle. And here is going to be the throw, and the ball is going to be caught by Bryson Pega, but it's going to be well inside the marker where it needs to be, and Indiana's going to make the stop that they needed, and they're going to go into the locker room scoreless at the half. Unfortunately, we do not have our wireless set up, so Doug Steve with our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports is going to try to talk to Coach Zelinskis and come up here at the halftime and let us know a little bit about what he thinks about this first half. But I would think he's got to be fairly happy on both sides of the football. They didn't put it in the end zone, but they moved the ball and they made some big stops on D.
Yeah, and we'll also, Zeke Thomas is with us. He'll get us some First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. And we'll have much more. So let's take a break here. And Indiana 0, Freeport 0 at the half.
Okay, and we'll come back here. It is the halftime show. And trying to make sure I don't Trying to make sure I don't forget Indiana Total Therapy, who's our sponsor of our halftime show. The Indiana Total Therapy halftime show coming up next. Looks like we got a pirate-themed halftime there for the Freeport Yellow Jackets. We'll see what that's all about. Or is that Indiana? So we'll let you know when we come back. Scoreless at the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. Back after this on AM 1450 WD80, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital Media.
Snaps good. The pass is caught. Touchdown. Just like a winning team, Integrated Power Services knows it takes dedication, teamwork, and vision to succeed. That's why IPS proudly supports our local high schools in both academics and athletics. Because whether it's the classroom, the court, or the end zone, excellence starts with commitment. Here's to a bright future and a winning season. From your friends at IPS, Integrated Power Services. Respond, rethink, resolve.
Soon. We love sports, but sometimes they don't love us back. If you've twisted that ankle, wrenched that knee, or banged up that shoulder, IRMC Sports Medicine can help. Concussions, fractures.
Drive through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
Hi, it's me again, Garrett Greek, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank. If you're looking to purchase a new home to enjoy the changing colors of the fall season, we can help to make it possible. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about our mortgage options. You can also visit us at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, auto owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Get your instant quote today at wallbackinsurance.com or call us at 724-479-9378. More choices, more savings, more reasons to choose Wallback.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
MarionCenterBank.com. Looking for a bank that's rooted in your community? Looking for a bank that has all the latest options that a hometown bank should have? For personal and business banking, home loans and student loans, and fraud protection that's state-of-the-art, trust Marion Center Bank. With locations servicing Indiana, Armstrong, and Cambria counties. Struggling with student loan applications and decisions? Now is the perfect time to inquire about student loans at Marion Center Bank. MarionCenterBank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Attention pizza lovers! Vocelli Pizza has done it again. Introducing the Big Italian. The Big Italian Pizza is a colossal 18-inch New York-style crust, piled high with savory Italian meats, then finished with a hot honey drizzle. All this just $24.99, and it feeds up to 12 hungry mouths. Order online or stop by today and be among the first to taste this brand new hit. The Big Italian Pizza, only at Vocelli Pizza at the corner of 10th and Oakland Avenue, Indiana. Vocelli Pizza. Have a Vocelli Pizza Day.
For a look at the
So we are back at the stadium here, and we have a scoreless first half, a very entertaining scoreless first half for Indiana. We'll give a quick game recap, but before we do, we got to give some credit. We were moving through so quickly through that second quarter, we didn't recognize one of our very important quarter sponsors, the law office's Patrick Doherty.
Yeah, there you go.
So I guess I just did.
Thank you.
But we do appreciate all of our sponsors, and sometimes these games, we do go through these so quickly, and some of our quarter sponsors who are very important to helping us bring these broadcasts to you don't get as much credit as they deserve, and they'll get that throughout the rest of the season. Quick game recap here for the first half. It was scoreless at the end of the half, but there was a lot that happened. Indiana received the opening kickoff and really moved the football well on almost all of their possessions. The first possession moved all the way down to the Freeport 31-yard line, but a first down was called back on a holding penalty on third down. It forced the Little Indians to go for it on fourth and long. They were stopped. Defense made a couple of really big stops early on. Again, Indiana moved the football well in their second possession, but a fumble in Freeport territory gave Freeport the football, and again, Little Indians defense made a big stop and were able to get the football back. Yellow Jackets finally started moving the football about midway through the second quarter and headed into Indiana territory, but a big sack by Jacob Snyder forced a 43-yard field goal attempt. That field goal was missed by Freeport. Indiana moved the football a little bit on their last possession of the half. They were stopped, and then Freeport was moving the football, but a big fourth down play. Indiana made a big stop on the pass. Speaker here, but either way, Indiana's defense came up big. It was scoreless at the end of the half. Both sides of the football, I thought, for Indiana did very, very well. And we're going to take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll hear from Pat, and we'll hear from some of the stats by First Commonwealth Bank as well. But because it's probably pretty hard to hear for them, because it's hard for us to hear with the announcer in the background. 13:53 left in this halftime. Scoreless half. We'll be right back after this on AM 1450 WDAD and 100.3 FM.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a
Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
It's the dog days of summer. You know what that means. The heat waves are here. Beat the heat with Anderson.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-Star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Wow! Quick, Ken, we're getting higher and higher!
Almost as high as the closing fees on those mortgages we sold last month.
And we keep getting higher!
I know! Our closing costs are making us a fortune right now!
They sure are, but I meant we are getting higher towards the moon!
Hey, and the best thing is our customers can't find us up here!
Tired of closing costs and hidden fees going to the moon? Are you fed up with online mortgage companies treating you like an astronaut who doesn't have problems with things going higher and higher? Refinancing or purchasing a new home? InFirst Bank is here for you. They've been the trusted local mortgage lender for over 100 years. They won't surprise you with increased closing costs or hidden fees, only personalized service. They'll work with you every step of the way to get you into the home of your dreams. InFirst Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
First Bank here for you since 1922.
72 yards, so that's not bad. They controlled the ball most of that first half. For Freeport, Drew Ross, he's 6 of 8 for 54 yards passing. Amos Glenn has 4 carries, 25 yards. Ross has 5 carries. So, they have 54 yards passing, 43 yards rushing, 1 penalty, 92 total yards. But the thing that's helped Indiana, they've had 2 bad snaps that cost them big yardage. So Indiana's really been fortunate with that. And, you take away those couple penalties, who knows what happens on those. Freeport was driving. They called the timeout, came back, got pressure on the quarterback, and were able to hold the drive there. So really good job by Indiana.
And when we come back, we're going to hear from Doug Steve, who's doing our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports, and see what he heard down on the sidelines, maybe his view a little bit closer to the action here in a scoreless first half. You are listening to an Indiana Total Therapy halftime show, and it is an IRMC high school football Friday night, week 0 of the high school football season. Here is Indiana's taking on Freeport. We'll be back on AM 1450 WDNA 100.3 right after this.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Affordable Interiors.
Hi, this is Aaron. For decades, Affordable Interiors has been built on trust, quality, and a love for serving our community. Now that legacy is being passed on for the next generation. Bailey and I will continue to provide the same ideals and high standards you've come to know and love. While our whole family grows, so has our store. Come see our newly renovated showroom floors and updated storefront. Thank you for allowing Affordable Interiors to transform your homes and businesses. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
To be a champion, you need to have teamwork, great skills, good conditioning, and above all, you need to stay healthy. But if injury occurs, you need a team of specialists that can get you back in the game. Indiana Total Therapy has been helping area athletes for years. Indiana Total Therapy, with 3 locations, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, Shelley Drive in Indiana, and at the Human Motion Institute on the campus of IRMC. ITT, the best in our field, and voted Best Physical Therapy in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Life is full cross, run wide open from start to finish. You're an adrenaline junkie. On or off the road, Yamaha builds it. You want it? 5-Star Power Sports has got it. Destination Duncansville. 5-Star's got a huge selection of Yamaha bikes, quads, side-by-sides, watercraft, snowmobiles, plus parts and accessories. Huge selection means high volume. High volume means super low prices. 5-Star's got the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
5-Star Power Sports. You were born ready for this.
Receive a helmet or protection protective clothing with the arrows manual and the product warning labels before operation.
All right, we're back now here at Freeport Stadium. Indiana and Freeport are tied at 0-0 at half. I'm joined now by Doug Steve with our quasi-Crimson Wealth Management halftime report. Doug, what have you been hearing down on the sideline?
Well, I'm talking with Coach Z as we walked off the field here at halftime. He's very happy overall with the effort in the first half. He said there were some mistakes, little mistakes that cost them throughout the first half. That really was the difference in that first half from Indiana scoring and not scoring. So, but overall, he said, hey, we've been working for where we are right now for the last 6 months, 8 months. He said, we're right where we want to be. We just have to correct some little things and get going in the second half.
Now, Indiana's going to be on defense to start the second half. It looked like a little bit that defense was getting winded, as we talked about, but they were able to call a timeout, regroup, Indiana did, and was able to hold Freeport out of the end zone. What are you seeing as far as the conditioning of the boys?
I think that's one thing Indiana prides himself. Coach Z's always prided himself with his teams being well conditioned, and I think that's just the mentality. He's going to go down there and coach them up at halftime with the other coaches. I mean, like you said, this will be a key possession to start the second half because Indiana, has really held Freeport in check, and they have the same big weapons they had last year that hurt Indiana. But Indiana's doing a nice job, and I think Jacob Snyder's really playing a nice job defensively. He had that big sack when Freeport was down there inside the 20-yard line on a big play of the game right there. So,
what's the feeling about how Jason Strack has done at quarterback?
From what the coaches, they're coaching him up, but they really like what he's done in the first half. I think there are a couple times where maybe he could have had a different decision, but overall he's a sophomore. And for a sophomore doing what he's done in this first half, he's made some nice passes at times. But I can continue to see him getting better and better and more confidence as this game goes on.
Yeah, so they're 2 quarters away. They're right where they want to be. And now if they can get something going on offensively and punch this ball in the end zone. Roman Jones had a couple runs where it looked like he was a shoestring away or a step away.
The one time that was one of the mistakes there that Coach Z talked about. There was a block that should have gone inside and they went outside, and kind of Roman ran right into the block then. So just a couple little things, but overall, you haven't seen many false starts or 3 snap penalties for a first game of the year. It's been pretty clean.
One holding for Indiana and 1 false start for Freeport.
We had 1 offside for Indiana too.
Okay.
Yeah, very minimal for a first game of the year, and I think that's one thing the coaches are happy about as well. So, hey, it's anyone's game here, but hey, Indiana's in the game. It's halftime, so let's have a good second half.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you coming up and joining us. We've had a few technical glitches. It's our first game. We should have started last week at the scrimmage.
We would have gotten everything worked out. So,
but anyway.
It is what it is.
Yeah, well, Doug, thanks for all your help in covering the game and everything. And we'll join you after the game and catch up. But you're listening to the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Show, and we'll be back after this.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So Good Patient Care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Drive through summer and save big at Luther Ford. Right now at Luther Ford, lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 XLT or Ford Ranger XLT, your choice, just $420 a month. That's right, your choice, just $420 a month with no money down. These Luther Ford leases are incredible, and with no money down, the savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Doherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team at the law office of Patrick Doherty.
Doing their stretches here to get ready for the second half of action. Again, we did say Indiana won the toss in the first half. They received the opening kickoff, brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center, and then the second half kickoff is going to be received here by Freeport, so we'll see that offense back.
We also want to thank Grand Beginnings for their Points for Kid program. They're going to donate $1 for every point scored on all the Renda family of broadcasts. And that'll go to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. So we want to thank Grand Beginnings for their help.
Yes, and we hope that we do get some points in the second half, and that helps bring some more money to the kids. Right, Grand Beginnings Children's Center. We also want to thank Crimson Wealth Management. We don't have the sideline reports tonight because of some of the technical efforts technical problems that we've been having. But we do appreciate Doug Steve and Crimson Wealth Management for their sideline reports, and Doug's going to try to talk to the coach. We'll see what at the end of this football game, whether or not we can get some comments from the coach or whether.
Good.
We are getting set to start this second half. I think this opening drive here is going to be an interesting one as well. Again, Indiana's defense, I thought, played well. As you said, Pat called a big timeout there. I think really helped them when they looked like they were bending a little bit in that second quarter. But, overall, they've really kept what has been a high-powered Freeport offense in check. And you hope that they start things off here and do the same thing here and be able to keep Drew Ross, Amos Glenn and company kind of limited in what they're able to do offensively.
And Indiana's going to bring out, for the first time, we'll see Indiana's new kicker. I believe that's number 86. Is that Justin John? He's a soccer goalie on the soccer team, and he's got a very interesting story. His family has a restaurant in town, and they immigrated from Burma.
Oh, yeah.
So
very good restaurant, too.
Yes, and I know his adoptive grandfather, Don Lancaster, and Faye Bradwick are probably listening in tonight. So we welcome them on, and John set the kick.
Nice kick. And a nice kick. Fielded deep at about the 12-yard line by Amos Glenn. And Glenn looks across the 20-yard line. Boy, he breaks free. He's got an opening. Amos Glenn now takes it across the 40. John trying to catch him, and Amos Glenn looks like he's going to take this one to the house. Amos Glenn takes the second half kickoff all the way for Freeport. The Yellow Jackets get on the board first. 6-0. 6-0 Freeport.
Well, Mark, you saw them setting that wall up, and Glenn was so patient. He caught the ball in the far hash, came all the way over to the Freeport sideline, and by that, once he turned the corner, he was gone.
They just set that up, return left. If you're watching it or you're listening on your radio dial, we're going right to left for Freeport, but that was a return left where he just slowly made his way very patiently across the field, following his blocks. And once he hit that sideline, he almost thought he was going to go out of bounds. But he rounded that corner and had nobody in front of him. And you can see the speed of that young man, too. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Freeport. 7-0 Freeport. Not how Indiana wanted to start this second half on special teams. 11:43 to go, though. A lot of time left as Indiana will be back on offense. Take a quick 30-second timeout, and we will return. AM 1450 WDED, 100.3 FM.
Luxembourg's Jewelers would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. Luxembourg's is excited to celebrate the grand reopening of their downtown Indiana location at 621 Philadelphia Street. Along with the Indiana Mall store, Luxembourg's Jewelers is still the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautiful logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Phones may for by friends of Joe Pittman. The third quarter is being presented by State Senator Joe Pittman, who wishes all of the students a championship school year.
Kickoff return by Amos Glenn to start the second half. Maybe sure I write that down. But that opens the scoring, and we wanted some points for Grand Beginnings Children's Center. We were hoping it'd come first from Indiana, and not so quickly.
Yeah, so, well, there's 7 points to the Teddy Bear Fun Drive, but we thank Grand Beginnings. But now let's see if Indiana can get this ball and get a good return.
And a deep kick. That ball is going to be over the head of Joseph and into the end zone. And now we'll see what Indiana's offense can do. Again, they moved the football well in the first half, just weren't able to really punch it in once they got into the red zone. But boy, that kickoff return was just blocked perfectly by Freeport.
Yeah, they did a nice job of setting that up, as I said, and Glenn did a really good job of waiting for it to develop. And once he got around that corner, man, lights out.
So Indiana's going to take the football over here at the 20-yard line. They're down 7-0 after that kick return.
How's this young Indiana team going to respond now?
Jason Strack under center. Scott Thomas in the backfield. Jones in motion. Jones gets the pitch. Able to make one man miss, but only picks up about a yard on the pitch right. Number of Yellow Jackets in on that tackle, led by Bryson Pega. He called his name quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, his name and Gaylord. Gaylord, I believe, is the coach's son.
Yeah, tight end as well as doing a lot on defense. The announcer says no gain, but the marker on the far side says a 1-yard gain. We're going to call it 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
Strack under center this time. He's going to fake the football up the middle. Again, Freeport, though, all over this. And this is the first time we've really seen a lot of pressure for 2 plays in a row up the middle. The offense has done a pretty good job of at least allowing Strack to be able to make some decisions and find some of the holes. Now he's getting hit immediately. And that's going to go as him back, and now it will be 3rd and 10.
And this is what, if you're Freeport, this is where you're really licking your chops to try to get pressure on Strack. Paga and Matosnik and those guys up front, and they're showing blitz. Both linebackers up.
Here's Strack. He's back in the shotgun. He fires, and that ball is intercepted. And Freeport read the play. Interception, touchdown, Freeport. And for Freeport, Dawson Gaylord stepped right in front of the slant pattern. Read the play beautifully. And as soon as he made that catch, nobody in front of him.
Yeah, and that's just unfortunate. And that's a throw that young quarterback Strack wishes he had back, because they read it perfectly.
So a kick return for a touchdown, a pick six. Couldn't have drawn it up better if you're the Freeport offense, or Freeport coaching staff, I should say. 13-0. Extra point oncoming, and here it goes. It is good. 14-0. Freeport strikes quickly here in the second half. We're going to take a quick timeout. 14-0. Freeport with the lead. You're listening to AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital Media.
Jewelers would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. Luxembourg's is excited to celebrate the grand reopening of their downtown Indiana location at 621 Philadelphia Street. Along with the Indiana Mall store, Luxembourg's Jewelers is still the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautiful logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Calls paid for by friends of Joe Pittman. The third quarter is being presented by State Senator Joe Pittman, who wishes all of the students a championship school year.
Well,
Well, here we are back at Freeport Area Athletic Stadium. It was a scoreless first half, but this second half, Freeport takes the opening kickoff, 87 yards for the touchdown to start it out. And then on the ensuing drive by Indiana, a pick six on 3rd and 10, a 20-yard touchdown interception return. This ball is going to be caught by Joseph, takes it into the end zone on the ensuing kickoff. Freeport now 14-0 after we were scoreless in that first half. And those first two plays of that drive, I think, really set up that 3rd down and 10, because you were seeing so much pressure up the middle, including that second down where you saw Strack get hit pretty good. And maybe that got into the young quarterback's head a little bit when he was dropping back on that 3rd and 10 and under a little bit of pressure immediately.
Yeah, and as we talked about, Mark, this offense isn't built for 3rd and 10. This offense is built for 3rd and shorts.
It's a good learning experience, too. See how they are going to respond now. After being down now. And he's going to be back to pass. A little pass in the flat to Graham McFarland. I like that play call to start things out.
I do, too, because it tells Strack, I got confidence in you. We're sticking with you. Get you an easy throw.
And it was a safe pass, and it took advantage of a little bit of the pressure they were receiving up the middle. 5-yard gain to McFarland, just a little swing pass. So it does maybe gets him a little bit settled as well, and gets the entire offense settled.
Yeah, now it's 2nd and 5. That slows those linebackers down a little bit, too.
Good play call, I think. 2nd down and 5. Here's a man in motion. The pitch is going to be faked. Here's Strack. He's trying to avoid it. There's going to be a holding call. So Strack is going to take it back to the original line of scrimmage. But as soon as Strack faked that pitch to Roman Jones, he had a defender in front of him, and I think there was a little bit of a hold that prevented Strack from losing about 10 yards. They're still going to lose 10 yards, but. And that is a hold. We are right under the speakers, so you can hear a lot of what the public address announcer is saying. And as you just heard, Sellinger, the young man for Freeport, in the backfield.
Now mark it back to about the 15-yard line. And now again, Indiana's behind the sticks. 2nd and 15. Got to try to get some positive yardage. Find Roman Jones, get him in space, something.
So we are looking 9:25 left to go in this 3rd quarter, 14-0 Freeport. And the give is going to be up the middle, and a decent gain to Elijah Thomas, who does take it about 6 or 7 yards.
Oh, no, that was good. He got about 8.
So they're going to nice quick hitter up the middle, too. Haven't called E.T.'s name in a while, but getting him the football here, I think, early on is also good for this offense and might help free things up with that linebacker. Freeport is showing blitz here on 3rd down and 7. The ball is going to be thrown deep down the field. That ball is looking for Joseph, but Strack was throwing it to the outside shoulder, and looked like Trey was looking on the inside. Incomplete pass. And Indiana's going to punt. Jason just dropped back the pass, tried to get that one up there, and tried to put it in a spot to allow his receiver to make a play on it, but just looked like a little bit of miscommunication with the receiver there. That'll come throughout the season. They'll be more on the same page as they continue to work together.
Absolutely.
Here's the snap. Punt is up. Glenn is dangerous as he fields it at the 44-yard line. He is going to sneak through one tackle, still on his feet in Indiana territory, but they are going to bring him down at the Indiana 45-yard line, so about a 9-yard return. Very elusive. It's just not an easy player to bring down, and that has become a little bit of a problem for Indiana on special teams. 8:28 left to go in this 3rd quarter. We are asking the defense to do a lot here, stepping up. This is, I think, the first time they've been on the field here in the second half. But they're taking the field down 14-0. Not often you say that. And there have been 14 points scored, but the defense hasn't been responsible for any of them.
Right, and really, Indiana's offense wasn't able to control that clock much. Only a couple minutes.
2 men in the backfield with Drew Ross. Low snap, but he is able to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Does pick up a couple of yards. They're going to give him maybe 3 or 4 on the quarterback keeper up the middle.
They're going to mark that right at the 41.
So let's call it 2nd down and 6 now for Freeport.
Indiana really needs to get a positive play here.
Ross has Galen and Glenn both in the backfield with him now. Different look here to start things out in the second half with the 2 backs. And looks like Dawson Galen. And he is going to take it around the right end. He's going to fall forward. Gets close to the first down. He might be a yard shy. But Gaylord getting some offensive action here. As we're looking at a 3rd down and 1 now for the Yellow Jackets.
Now what Indiana was able to do in the first half offensively was have those 3rd and shorts. Now Freeport's getting some of that.
Glenn is still staying with this 2-back look here for Ross. 3rd down and 1 from the Indiana 36-yard line. The give is going to be Amos Glenn up the middle. Glenn makes one man miss, still on his feet. Really quick feet that time by Amos Glenn as he takes it to the 26-yard line. A 10-yard pickup for Glenn. 1st down for Freeport.
And now Freeport's really just kind of saying, okay, we got a 14-point lead. We're going to try to run this ball down your throat and wear you out.
Well, they were able to mix things up for the first 2 with the quarterback keeper and then that handoff to Gaylord. Boy, you were just waiting for Glenn to get that football again. Takes advantage of maybe a couple of tired players there for Indiana. 1st down and 10 now from the 27-yard line. Again, Glenn, he gets the handoff. He's going to meet resistance right away, but keeps the pushing forward. Well, he got stood up right near the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he did. And
is that part of Kemp said?
Yeah, he got some help. The old shove.
He was met and absolutely stood up at the line of scrimmage.
One of his linemen got behind him and just gave him a little ride.
So what was really no gain or maybe 1 yard. Now ended up being a 6-yard gain for Freeport. 2nd down and 4. They're leading 14-0 with just under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Here is a pass. And Ross hits Chase Flynn across the middle. It's going to be a 1st down inside the 5-yard line for Freeport. Chase Flynn just doing a quick slant pattern was wide open. And when you have so much success running the football for the first few plays of that drive.
When you saw, they just threw a quick hitter right behind the linebacker. Because the linebackers are reading run and they're flowing to stop that run.
And here is going to be the keeper. And Ross keeps it himself around the left end, into the end zone, 4-yard touchdown run. And this offense now, which we've seen flashes of it in that first half, but Indiana was able to make some stops, take advantage of some bad snaps. That drive was kind of what we thought we might see tonight from some of these players on Freeport.
6 plays, 45 yards on that drive, Mark. 3 minutes and 1 second.
Here is the extra point. It is good. 21-0 Freeport. 5.5 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. You are listening to Indiana High Football on AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM. Back after this.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Hi, this is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. From me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
It's in possession right afterwards, facing a 3rd and 10. Pick 6 by Dawson Gaylott for Freeport. That made it 14-0, and then after Indiana had to punt the football away, Freeport scores again with a 6-play drive. We'll get those stats for you in a second as Joseph bobbles the football. It's going to go to the end zone. Indiana will take over at the 20, but Pat, what is it, 6 plays,
40 plays, 45 yards, 3 minutes and 1 second on the drive. 5-yard touchdown run by Drew Ross. The extra point was good, and that's how we get to 21-0.
Seeing if we had a drive summary sponsor. I did not see one. Possibly you. Possibly you.
It could be you.
It could be you. But either way, 21-0 is our score. I think right now, if you're Indiana, take a deep breath.
Try to get a first.
Just try to get things going. Don't try to get all these points back in one drive or one play. Just get back to what was working in that first half. Here's McFarland in motion. Strack back to pass. He's under some pressure. He's able to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. This has been one of the things that we've seen, though, in a couple of series so far, is that Freeport has gotten a lot more pressure on Strack and the running backs. They've created a lot more pressure for those guys, made it more difficult to run the type of offense they want to run.
Yeah, they're really put everybody up close to the line of scrimmage. There's nobody back deep in center field. Indiana's not threatened them in the passing game.
Second down and 10. And the give is going to be up the middle to Thomas. He will get about 2-3 yards on the carry. So this is going to be another 3rd and long, and as we said, Pat, this is not the type of offense that likes to be in these 3rd and longer situations. It's not built for that.
No, it's not built for that. In Freeport, you can see they're already walking everybody up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring pressure. Now they back out.
Still under center. He's going to run the option. He tries to pitch the football. It does get... I think they blew it dead, almost like it was a pass. I think the ball did go forward. Like a shovel pass, I think, was what they ended up doing. It was meant to be an option to Roman Jones. But again, Strack under pressure immediately and had to get rid of the football quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, it's really the adjustments that Freeport has made here. The last drive Indiana had, they had 2 yards of offense. This drive they've had 3 yards of offense, and obviously the pick 6. So it's not been a good offensive. It's half here so far for the Little Indians.
No, what was working in the first half has not worked here. So far in the second. Here is going to be a punt. Fielded by Amos Glenn at the 38-yard line. Makes another guy miss, and there goes Amos Glenn again. He's going to take it. Oh, and he trips over his own blocker. He was gone, going all the way to the end zone, tripped over his own man, and ended up being stopped at the 8-yard line. He is just so quick with that first move that he makes. Where he found a little bit of a seam, similar to what he did on that kick return.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, you can just see some of this youth and some of this lack of depth by Indiana is starting to catch up.
21-0. Freeport the lead. They're knocking on the door yet again. 3:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball is placed on the 9. And Drew Ross, Amos Glenn in the backfield. Ross takes the snap and gives it to Glenn. Gets met immediately. And that was number 57, Winslow. Braylon making the stop. That's going to be a short gain of about a yard or two.
They're saying they're giving them a 3. They put the ball at the 6.
So second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Clock running with 3:10 and counting. Ross back to receive the shotgun snap. He's going to give it to Glenn again, this time up the middle. And Glenn fights his way into the end zone for a Freeport touchdown. Yellow Jackets strike again. 27-0. Two-play drive this time, and after the huge punt return by Amos Glenn. He did all the work on the punt return and on the 2 carries. I shouldn't say all the work. He had some help with those guys on the offensive line. But here's the extra point attempt by Freeport. It's up. It's good. 28-0. The Yellow Jackets with a huge third quarter. 28-0 over the Indiana High Little Indians. We're going to come back with more, see what this offense can get going. AM 1450 WD80, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital Media. Back after this.
Insurance agency apart from another. Building relationships. Hutton Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hutton Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an advocate working in your best interests, and that's the Hutton Blues Insurance Indiana County and Trent Insurance Cambria County.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
On the field tonight, it's all about power, teamwork, and determination. The same spirit driving Homer City redevelopment. And just like our community is powering up for the future, Homer City Redevelopment wishes all of the players, coaches, and fans a healthy, successful football season. While this game may be in the fourth quarter, for Homer City Redevelopment, they're just getting started, because for Indiana County, we all feel the best is yet to come. And you can read all about it in the Renda Media Best of Indiana County magazine.
43 seconds. So 28-0 Freeport here, all scored in this third quarter. And there's 2:53 left.
And Strack still under center. He is going to fake the handoff. Now he's going to pitch it to Roman Jones, trying to find that edge, but just not able to get it. And he's going to probably gain a yard, if anything. They look like they may have pushed him out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Really good pressure up the middle from this Freeport defense. Starts this second half. That's disrupted a lot for the Indiana High offense.
Made a big adjustment at halftime to really take away. Indiana was getting 4 or 5 yards of carry in that first half. And Freeport's done a great job of really taking control up front.
Second down and 9 here for Indiana. As the handoff goes to Thomas, but not a lot of running room at all. And this has been the other struggle with Indiana. They've gotten very limited yards on first and second down, and that has forced Indiana into third and long. And this is a Freeport defense that, quite honestly, has taken advantage of third and long. They had a pick six, got a sack, not almost a sack.
Yeah.
Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but they've been able to take advantage of some of the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, as we've said, they're bringing everybody. There's nobody in center field, and they're daring Indiana to pass the football.
And here is going to be a little pass to Thomas, as he is going to be driven out of bounds. Ross knocking Thomas out of bounds, and Strack taking a big hit after he delivered that football. It's going to be a short gain, and they're going to punt the football again. You don't like to see Thomas getting hit like that. Or anybody on Indiana. But Strack got hit, Thomas got hit. Another 3 and out here for the Indiana High offense here. That'll be the first one wasn't a 3 and out.
Well, it might as well have been.
But the third 3 and out, let's just say, here to start the second half.
We'll put it this way, Indiana hasn't gotten a first down. How's that?
Works. Here's a flag. Wasn't a play clock issue because the play clock still says 2 seconds. That's the ref's first.
Yeah,
as well.
They thought the Freeport had 12 men and they only had 11.
They do have 12. They absolutely have 12 guys on the field.
And now the other
I'm counting it as he was doing that. I'm like, they actually do have 12 guys on the field.
The side judge on Indiana's side threw it this time.
Yeah, this guy, he was right. So I take back what I said. They absolutely had 12 guys out there. And it's funny that
they stopped it.
The coach probably recognized it, but he didn't want to pull anybody off because that would have made it too obvious. I think the coach was
Indiana's going to go for this now, Mark. It's going to be a 4th and 4. Indiana's at least going to line up as they're going to go for it.
Interesting call here. I like it, though. I think, at this point in time, you're down nothing. That's exactly right. Why not? Give it a shot.
Wait, why? Okay. Indiana's way. They moved that ball way too far. They're saying it's a first down.
They're giving them a first. How do they give a first down for?
Well, this is where we wish we had Doug Steve.
Now, how? Somehow that had to be a personal foul or something that they would have moved the football. 12 men on the field. Is that a 10-yard penalty? Either way, Indiana has the football, and it's going to be caught by Joseph. Joseph picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the quick out pass. I'm really curious to know what that penalty was.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Where's the wireless mic when you need it? We could really use Doug right now.
Yeah,
in the Crimson Wealth Management sideline report. Either way, that was a huge penalty. I thought that it just made it meant that Indiana was going to go for it on 4th because
that's what I thought.
4th and more manageable, but it didn't move him just 5 yards. That moved him almost 15 yards. Either way, now they're looking at second down and 4. Here is going to be Strack. He takes it up the middle, spins away from one tackle. Nice play by Jason. He's going to get the first down. Did a great job faking that handoff, too. He froze his linebackers just enough to be able to get to the outside. Jason hasn't seen a whole lot of running room.
That most likely is going to be the last play of the quarter, I would imagine, unless Indiana elects to hurry up. There's 22 seconds.
We'll see what they decide to do here. The ball's
They're not
placed.
in any hurry.
Ball's going to be at the 40-yard line here of Freeport.
They're going to roll this down to the quarter.
Well, they can't. The play clock is still less than. So they're going to have to go for this one. And, well, Nope, they didn't. Indiana called a timeout with 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
That was a weird thing, but take a break with them?
Yeah, why not? We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back with the final play, so we think, of the third quarter. It is 28-0 Freeport, but Indiana is driving. We'll see what happens when we return. AM 1450 WDAD and 100.3 FM.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Your happy place could be a reading chair in a south-facing window, a porch for your vegetable garden, or a flower garden that gets sunshine all day. And S&T Bank wants to help you get it. With an S&T Home Equity Total Line of Credit, you can afford to make it a reality and also afford all the extras to make it perfect. Whether it's outdoors or indoors, S&T Bank opens doors. Learn more about a Home Equity Total Line of Credit at stbank.com or visit a local branch. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That's where you said no safety in the middle. Unfortunately, this weren't able to get the receiver out that way first. We'll talk about that a little bit more when we return. That's the end of the third quarter. 28-0, Freeport with the lead. You are listening to AM 1450 WDAD and 100.3 FM.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Attention pizza lovers. Vocelli Pizza has done it again. Introducing the Big Italian. The Big Italian Pizza is a colossal 18-inch New York-style crust, piled high with savory Italian meats, then finished with a hot honey drizzle. All this just $24.99, and it feeds up to 12 hungry mouths. Order online or stop by today and be among the first to taste this brand new hit. The Big Italian Pizza, only at Vocelli Pizza at the corner of 10th and Oakland Avenue, Indiana. Vocelli Pizza. Have a Vocelli Pizza Day.
It's Summer Meltdown at 5.
Quarter was second down and 10, but looks like a false start by Indiana. Now pushes it back 5 yards, 2nd and 15.
Yeah, but this has been a positive drive, Mark. They've gotten a couple first downs. They've been able to flip the field position a little bit. They controlled the ball for almost 3 minutes at the end of that third quarter.
Track under center again, now facing 2nd down and 15. Thomas in the backfield. He's back to pass. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and little hand jousting by Joseph and the defender. Slowed him down just enough to allow that ball to be incomplete.
I like the play call, though.
I do, too. I think taking the shot down the field, and Jason had a little more time to set his feet and deliver the throw. That was a bolt pass. Yeah, repeat pass. He has a good arm. You can see right there.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Just a little out of the reach of Joseph. Trey's able to get that step around the defender. He's into the end zone for a touchdown there. But either way, it's now 3rd down and 15. And we got another timeout here for Indiana. Their 2nd and a half.
Play clock ran down.
So we are going to face a 3rd and 15 when we return. Indiana trailing Freeport 28-0. We'll be back with a 3rd down play on AM 1450 WDAD 100.3 FM and Renda Digital Media. Back after this.
We're on fire. Take up to 10 grand off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to 10 grand off today, only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Five left to go in the football. 5 left to go in the football game. 3rd and 15 for Indiana. They trail 28 to nothing.
You don't need to get all of it. Get about half, and then you got a shot.
They are on the Freeport 45-yard line. Here's Strack with the throw. Oh, no, he's going to be hit. He's going to be sacked. A loss of 10 yards. Looked like he was looking down for Roman Jones, and just play never developed like he wanted it to, at least not quickly enough. Pressure got to Jason. He's down, and now you are going to see the punting team come out. So what was a decent drive there for Indiana? Now again stalls. Last time they were in a punting situation, we saw a 15-yard penalty. So I guess anything can happen. Tyler Nelson back to punt. Amos Glenn back to field, and Tyler just pumps this one a little short because they don't want to. Well, Glenn is going to field that on the bounce. He reverses field, but he is going to be dropped here about the 31-yard line. Such a dangerous weapon that they have. Putting him back on special teams, and also what he can do running the football.
Yeah, it really is a weapon for sure. And what I'm impressed with is how patient he is. Lets his blockers get set up, and he allows them to get set up.
And then he has that, when he decides to go, he has that move that just such a quick first step that just can freeze defenders.
It's really been a killer in the kicking game. That kickoff return for the touchdown, the punt return. They just announced he has over 200 total yards for the game.
First down and 10 now from the 31-yard line. Here is Ross in the shotgun for Freeport. He's going to hand the football off. I believe this is Galett. No, we'll see. This is. That looked like that might have been number 7. See what the flag is on the play.
Holding on the defense.
Indiana, you don't see a defensive hold on a running play very often, but that is going to move the football forward. So what was going to be a good stop for the D now. That looks like that was a 15-yard penalty. Oh, I got to get read up on some of these new penalties, Pat, because I'm really unsure of what was just happening. Too many men on the field was, I believe, ruled an unsportsmanlike penalty. So that was a 15-yarder earlier that helped Indiana. This one was 15 yards for a defensive hold on a running play, and that hurt them.
Yeah.
Ball at the 46-yard line here is going to be the give to with Freeport is able to pick up about 3 yards. I'm trying to see the young man who's carrying that football. Braden Pamebo. He's number 9. I thought it was a number 8 for a second, but it's Pamebo. Junior running back. Picked up about 3 yards.
Hobble off. I don't know if it's a cramp or we don't want to speculate, but he got dinged up on that play. He's going to come out.
Darius had a nice first half. Able to be very disruptive. Not able to get anything going here in the second half. And here is a fake by Drew Ross. He's back to pass. Doesn't like what he sees down the field. He's going to be dropped. And a big sack. For Indiana, that is Kevin Lewis. Been in the backfield a couple of times here tonight. making a couple plays for Indiana. Indiana, great job by the Indiana secondary that time with the coverage downfield. It was a great play fake, I thought, by Ross, but when he pulled that ball back, he looked up and didn't see anybody open.
Yeah, good job by the secondary. They had it covered well. Kevin Lou was able to just get in and make a play.
Third down and 10 after the sack by Lou. 9 minutes left to go in the game. 28-0. Here is going to be Ross. Back to pass again. Flag on the play. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and the ball is going to be incomplete. Coverage by Trey Joseph and Brocious down the field.
I'm going to guess a legal shift on Freeport.
Kind of surprised there wasn't a flag on the coverage. But Indiana fans will take it.
If I'm Indiana, I decline this penalty. It's going to be 4th and 9. I don't think you take this penalty. You decline it.
And Indiana does look like they're going to decline the penalty. At least the coaches are signaling that's what they want. So fourth down and 10, and Freeport smartly sends the punting team out there, winning 28-0. $8:54 left to go in this game. Roman Jones back deep to receive this punt. And it's a high. Kick. It's going to drop on the 30-yard line. Bounce a little bit towards the Indiana side as it'll drop on the 31-yard line. Indiana's offense will take over, trailing 28-0. It looks like Webb is back on the field, Pat, so good news for Indiana fans. It might have been just a cramp when he hobbled off earlier.
Yeah, that is good news. Can't really afford to lose him.
Even though they are trailing here, 8:44 left to go in this game. We saw glimpses of what this offense could do. Again, a very young team and a lot of players playing both ways here for Indiana, but I'd love to see them put something together and, maybe put an exclamation point on the night and just get it into the end zone for them.
They'll be on the road next week going to Ringgold.
Here's Strack. Nice pitch in the last second to Roman Jones. He's taking it around the end, and Jones picks up a first down. I'll tell you what, that was great patience by Jason Strack, because he was round in the end. He waited until the last second to be able to deliver that pitch. Took a shot after he did.
Yeah, and that's to run this offense, your quarterback has to be a very tough kid.
And that patience allowed Jones to be able to hit that edge and get the first down for Indiana up at the 41-yard line. Love looking at the signals on the side with the have no idea what they mean, but you have numbers, you have symbols, as Indiana's looking over for their plays. Here is Strack. He's back to throw. Doesn't like what he sees. Rolls out to the right-hand side. He's trying to find some running room. He takes it back to the line of scrimmage, and pretty good effort there just to get to that line of scrimmage. Good coverage down the field for Freeport. Did not allow Jason to find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, no gain on that play, so.
I think this is going to be a fun team to watch this year. And again, it's a different look for Indiana. But it's nice to see a lot of young guys out here and a little bit more, in terms of what they're doing, some little bit different looks. Second down and 10. Here is Strack. He's going to keep it up the middle. Sophomore quarterback. I mean, you're always looking to build for the future, too, but I think there's a lot of talent still on this team for the present.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, they're going to get better. I mean, this is a lot of young guys playing for the very first time under the Friday night lights. And they'll get better. They got to get some depth zone work. I mean, you see a lot of the same guys, both offense and defense, and you just get worn down. And I think that's kind of what happened.
Here's 37, a great pass out by Strack. And really, that's Jacob Snyder. Is had a great night tonight. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down, but Strack and Snyder have It's been a good connection. It seems like that's been one that Jason's been able to look to for that quick out pattern. And Jacobs had a nice night.
Yeah, he's played a pretty good job defensively in that first half.
Fourth down and one here. Ball right at midfield for Indiana. Love to see him be able to push forward and keep this drive alive. And the give is going to be up the middle to Thomas. He's going to be stopped. Looked like that was an inside counter.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that was the call.
Yeah, way too long to develop. You could tell E.T. was a little bit deeper than normal. When you need 1 yard, I'd like quarterback sneak. Track's a big kid. Put it in the hands of your quarterback and see what you can get.
I don't mind trying some different things, though, too. And you got to see what you got, I guess, on offense. And fourth down and one. Probably would have ran a sneak, but I'm also not a coach.
Me either.
For good reason. So now ball turned over on downs to Freeport. 7:06 left to
They
go.
still have Glenn and Ross in the game.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised now that they kept those guys in, but still 28-0. Here's going to be the fake. Ross throwing the football. It's Freeport using this as an opportunity to work on some things themselves. They have some playoff aspirations this year. So.
It would be nice if Indiana could get a turnover. You know, we haven't had a turnover by Indiana hasn't forced one yet. Freeport has the one forced.
There was a
fumble
and a fumble, yeah. But here's going to be the handoff on the end around, and Neese with the carry around the end for about 5 yards. Owen Neeston is a senior, playing receiver, but came around the end that time for the. Oh, they're going to give him 6. 6 yard carry. Ball at the Indiana 44-yard line, 3rd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. 6:30 left to go in the game, and again, Freeport.
It's 5 yards because you see the sticks on the 39.
Yeah, I think
you were right.
You're right. Yeah.
You were right.
28-0 Freeport. All 28 points came in the third quarter. Here is Drew Ross after faking the handoff. He's looking to take it around the right side. Great tackle by Graham McFarland.
And we got a flag. What's this?
Well, something was happening over on the sidelines. So for Indiana, that was Jacob Jadzak on the sidelines, and it looked like a couple of the players went over towards him when he went out of bounds. I got a feeling this is going to be against Freeport.
Let's see.
Because it certainly looks like some of those guys are getting talking to. Jadzak was out of bounds, and a couple of those guys came over. And they went if I'm Coach Galen, I'm going right over to those guys who are now talking to the fans after getting a 15-yard penalty. I would not be happy with that at all. Again, I'm not a coach, but you cost a 15-yard penalty in any game, and the first thing you do is go and talk to your fans.
That's a big penalty. That marches them all the way back.
Yeah. So now 3rd down and 5. They're still drawing to the fans over there. That's just.
So now it's going to be 3rd and. Should have been 3rd and 4. But now it should be 3rd and. They got to get to the 39.
I think 3rd and 19, maybe.
10. Yeah, that sounds about
That's a
right.
15-yard penalty.
That should be 3rd and 19. They have 3rd and 20 on the board.
Close enough. Was not a math major. So.
Well, it was 3rd and 5.
You are right. Yes. So that's why, because the scoreboard was wrong on the 3rd and 4. So now it's back in Freeport territory as Ross drops back. And here's Darius Webb getting the sack. And now from Coach Galen, I don't put him back to pass anymore because he took a good shot there. Yeah, Darius Webb, and that's not.
Freeport tried to hold. They should decline that because of the sack. They'll bring up 4th down.
Great play by Indiana. Great play by Webb and the defense, getting the sack, pushing him back even further. Penalties declined. I get the concept that it's week 1. You're trying to, or week 0. You're trying to work on some things, but you have the aspirations they do. I don't know if I'm dropping him back to pass.
Fourth and all. Yep, it's going to be 4th and about 23, Mark. Freeport's on to punt.
Long. Good defensive stand, though, by Indiana.
Yeah, you like to see Indiana's not quit. I mean, look, a couple big plays in the special teams really changed the complexion of this game.
Roman Jones.
And the pick 6.
Fair catch. Really to start the second half. I mean, when you give up a kick return to start the second half, and then the next series, a pick 6, I mean, that changes your whole outlook, especially for a young team, no matter how you coach them, what you say to them on the sidelines, that's not easy to come back from it. And to your point, Pat, I don't think they've quit at all. I think they've worked hard. They've tried. Made some big plays even after that. But once you're down 14-0, that allowed Freeport the opportunity to do some different things, make some adjustments defensively, and then make some big plays with Amos Glenn. I think he's been the big story tonight.
Special teams and the turnover, and that's the tale of this game.
Ball at the 40-yard line here for Indiana. The pitch to Roman Jones around the right side. He's looking to follow Darius Webb. Gets a big block there. Webb just knocked 2 guys down because he was leading the way for Jones. It picks up about 6 or 7 yards. Darius just knocking guys around as he was trying to give Roman the opportunity to get that big play on first down. Second down and 4. 5:17 left to go. Ball now on the Indiana side. Still on the Indiana side of the field with 46-yard line. Thomas in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff up the middle. Keeps those legs going, and he takes it into Yellow Jacket territory, and it looks like he's going to pick up the first down for Indiana.
Good job by Elijah there. Good hard run.
About 5 minutes left to go in this football game. In First Bank, first down. We thank them for sponsoring these first downs throughout the football game and all season long.
We also want to thank Grand Beginnings, for their points for kids. 28 points so far.
Here's Jones with the pitch again. And Jones making the man miss. He gets a first down and more. Across the 40 and the 35-yard line. Jones taken out of bounds and a late flag again.
Air day? Bad day at the office?
Report again.
Over on the Indiana sideline. Let's see.
You don't like seeing the sideline penalties. That's if you're a guy on the sideline, you're committing the penalty. That's a good way to never get back in that football game.
Personal foul on Freeport.
Wow. Boy, have they been making some mental errors here, Pat. This fourth quarter. I mean, they have the game firmly in hand, 28-0, but not really sure what they're doing here. They're going play again. That's the second personal foul out of bounds penalty they've had in the last couple of minutes. But it helps Indiana, and that pushes Indiana right to the edge of the red zone. It is going to be up the middle. Here is Thomas. Not a lot that time for ET, but he's going to get about 2 yards.
And we want to thank Crimson Wealth Management for their sponsorship. Unfortunately, due to the technical issue tonight, we haven't gotten to really hear from Doug Steve. But we'll have him next week. Second down and 9 here for Indiana. 4:12 here left to go in this football game. Indiana trying to get one in the end zone here as Roman Jones gets the football. Finding a little bit of space here. And Darius Webb all the way down in the end zone. Drove his guy. You wonder if he's a little frustrated. A little frustrated, but as Freeport put in some of their backups, and Darius is just kind of saying, all right, let me.
There might be some of that, too. I think you are seeing a few different guys. They do have some numbers on the sideline, too, and they're able to substitute a little bit better than Indiana, maybe with the numbers that they had. Third down and 4. As Roman Jones, another nice pickup. Ball down to the 13-yard line. Here is going to be Thomas. This time he's going to be grabbed right near the line of scrimmage. Does fall forward, but he's not going to get the first. He's going to be about a yard or two shy.
Down to about the 11.
So I don't know if we'll see that inside counter here on 4th down this time, Pat, but
well, we'll see.
Anything is possible.
We're going to see something.
Under 3 minutes to go in the game, get 28-0 Freeport. All the scoring in the third quarter for this one. Jones in motion. Strack with the give to Jones. And that one is going to be for a first down for Indiana.
So Indiana's now inside the 10-yard line.
Jason's doing a good job with carrying out those fakes, too.
Yes.
That time I had to wonder whether Thomas had it or Jones had it.
They did it. They've done a nice job of trying to get the ball to Roman Jones on this drive.
And he's done well with it. You can see why Coach Zelinskas spoke so highly of him in the pregame show or on a coach's interview. First and goal for the 9. Here is Strack. He's back to throw. Has to make a guy miss, but he's going to be stacked. Try to get back and was looking to try to find Tyler Nelson, but a lot of pressure up the middle. And Strack goes down for the sack. So now the ball is going to be pushed all the way back to the 17-yard line. Second down and goal. Minute 45 left to go. That clock doesn't really matter at this point in time. 28-0 Freeport with the lead. Seeing some of the Indiana seniors over on this side of the ball, Pat.
Yeah.
Supporting the team. That ball is caught by Tyler Nelson. Strack was hit. And they're going to throw a flag, and I think this is going to be on Freeport with a late hit on Strack. He gets up a little hobble, and I'll tell you what, he stood in there and took the shot to deliver that ball. Nelson does catch it. Oh, this one's going to be on Indiana.
We're going to say it's a retaliation.
I did not see that. It looked like Strack went down a little bit late. And unfortunately, that's going to negate the catch. I saw a couple of the guys that you called baseball team over here.
Charlie Manzi and Sully Van Hoos. And
they're supporting Indiana.
Now they're saying it's a personal.
Well, no, they are saying it's against Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm not sure what. Well, whatever the call was, it was only a 5-yard penalty. Is it now? It's 3rd and 24 instead of 3rd and 17 or 2nd and 17. So it was like a 7-yard penalty. Either way, 2nd and goal. Ball is going to be thrown deep towards the end zone, and boy, Joseph was trying to get to that ball. They're going to say no penalty there. Really didn't allow Joseph any chance to come back to make a play on that ball. Pretty good coverage, though, so I'd rather see the officials let him play in those situations.
Now 4th and goal on the 24-yard line mark.
We'll see what Indiana can do here. One more shot on offense. You'd love to see him find a way to put it in the end zone, but boy, that penalties hurt them here. The sack and the penalty.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and the pick 6 and just little mistakes.
Started out 1st and goal from the 9 on this. Right. And right up the middle, and good throw by Strack. He throws it up in the end zone. And Tyler Nelson tries to go up for it. The ball is tipped. And Matt Wisniewski gets down with the football for the interception in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for
I don't mind the throw.
I don't mind the throw. You're in that situation. He had a guy coming untouched at him right up the middle and was able to put that ball as a jump ball. It was just one that Indiana couldn't come down with.
Put the ball where it needed to be, and Freeport's defender just made a play. I don't fault that call at all. Roman Jones
really hobbled coming off. Again,
that's a cramp.
That's what you hope here. He's had a nice second half. You can see that the young man is talented. Able to break some plays, but yeah, that looks like they're just stretching that out. So that's. But either way, turnover on, well, not a turnover on downs.
No, it is a turnover.
It's a turnover and a turnover. Whatever you want to say. It was fourth down. And Sellinger now with a minute 14 left to go. Looks like they're just going to kneel it. Sellinger is going to kneel the football down. One more of those should do it. So 28-0 is going to be our final score. And we're just waiting for that last knee. Victory formation here for Freeport. Waiting until that play clock goes all the way down to almost zero. And the knee. That's going to do it. 28-0 is our final score as Freeport defeats the Indiana High Little Indians on first week of the high school football season. We're going to come back with our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. When we return, we'll have a game recap, our First Commonwealth Bank post-game stats and more. All that's coming up on our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. Time to be first, member FDIC.
Fair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The snap's good. The pass is caught. Touchdown! Just like a winning team, Integrated Power Services knows it takes dedication, teamwork, and vision to succeed. That's why IPS proudly supports our local high schools in both academics and athletics. Because whether it's the classroom, the court, or the end zone, excellence starts with commitment.
Here's to a bright future and a winning season. From your friends at IPS, Integrated Power Services. Respond, rethink, resolve.
Hi, it's me again, Garrett Greig, your local mortgage banker at S&T Bank. If you're looking to purchase a new home to enjoy the changing colors of the fall season, we can help to make it possible. Visit me at one of our Indiana County offices to learn more about our mortgage options. You can also visit us at stbank.com or call us at 800-325-2265. S&T Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We all know life can get tough. Maybe it's a legal battle you never saw coming, a criminal charge, a family dispute, or planning for the future. In those moments, you need someone who truly cares. I'm Patrick Doherty. I've spent my career standing beside good people through difficult times. Whether it's criminal defense, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my wife Amy and I are here to fight and guide you forward. When life gets tough, you don't have to face it alone. Call the gold-winning team of the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all students who participate in extracurricular activities every success in the classroom and on the field. The teamwork and leadership skills you learn today will serve you and our entire community well in the years ahead. We need future leaders prepared to step forward and make our region a better place to live, work, and raise a family. I'm proud of the work and effort you are putting forth. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy the season.
Paid for by Friends of Joe Pittman.
Friends at IPS. Here's to a winning season and a bright future. Integrated Power Services. Respond, rethink, resolve.
Closets or garage bursting? Need safe storage of anything big or small? Plug it to Lurch's Self Storage. They provide a premier
Ernie Keith's Specialty Store.
Game show. Indiana won the opening coin toss and elected to receive the kickoff. They moved the football all the way down to the Freeport 31-yard line, but first down was called back due to a holding penalty, and that stopped that drive. Big, hard-fought first half as Indiana then took the football again and was moving the football down into Freeport territory, but a fumble gave the Yellow Jackets the football back. The Yellow Jackets finally started moving the football midway through the second quarter in a scoreless game. But Indiana, big sack by Jacob Snyder, who had a big night tonight, forced a 43-yard field goal attempt that was missed. The first half ended scoreless, and it was a hard-fought one both ways. But the second half, and really the third quarter, was all the difference here for the Freeport Yellow Jackets. The second half kickoff received by Amos Glenn, the senior showstopper here for the Yellow Jackets. An 87-yard kick return to start things off. Got the Yellow Jackets on the scoreboard. Next series on defense. It was a three-play drive for Indiana, but on 3rd and 10, Dawson Gaylott stepped in front of a pass and took it 20 yards into the end zone for a touchdown, and a special teams touchdown and a defensive touchdown made it 14-0 for Freeport. They never looked back. Later in the third quarter, they took a 6-play drive, 45 yards. That just took 3 minutes off the clock, and again, Drew Ross this time took a 4-yard run into the end zone for the touchdown. And then later, Glenn capped the scoring off with a 2-play drive after a huge punt return. He almost took it into the end zone on the punt return, but it was tripped up by his own man and only had to go 8 yards for the score in 23 seconds. It was 28-0. Really, Indiana's offense was stopped by some adjustments made by the Freeport defense. Really weren't able to get on the football much here in the second half. They did have one drive that was stalled late in the game where they had an opportunity with the 1st and goal to be able to try to put it in the end zone, but again, Freeport's defense stood tall, and really the third quarter made a huge difference for this young Indiana team as they fell to the Freeport Yellow Jackets 28-0. We're going to come back and take a look at some statistics and then wrap this one up as we are here from Freeport Area Athletic Stadium. And 28-0 was the score from Freeport as they beat the Indiana High Little Indians here on week 1 of the Friday night football season. So we'll be back with more. AM 1450 WDAD and 100.3 FM.
Summer meltdown at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. We're on fire. Take up to $10,000 off your new Mitsubishi. Plus, you get the best warranty on the planet and free scheduled maintenance. Whether you choose a Mitsubishi Outlander, gas or plug-in hybrid, Eclipse Cross, Outlander Sport, Mirage or G4, the Mitsubishi Giant's got you covered. Take up to $10,000 off today, only at
Five-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Hey, Indiana High sports fans, Good & Associates agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Good & Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Attention pizza lovers! Vocelli Pizza has done it again. Introducing the Big Italian. The Big Italian Pizza is a colossal 18-inch New York-style crust, piled high with savory Italian meats, then finished with a hot honey drizzle. All this just $24.99, and it feeds up to 12 hungry mouths. Order online or stop by today and be among the first to taste this brand new hit. The Big Italian Pizza, only at Vocelli Pizza at the corner of 10th and Oakland Avenue, Indiana. Vocelli Pizza. Have a Vocelli Pizza Day.
Hi, I'm Eric Brocious. Many of you know me as a high school teacher and a coach. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to invite you to our new state-of-the-art facility to see our line of computers, laptops, iPads, MacBooks, and accessories. If you're a business owner, we'll assist you with your networks, servers, workstations, printers, and even your business phone systems. We are located at 57 North 11th Street in Indiana, or you can find us on the web at embcomputing.com. We are your technology specialists. What you didn't know, though, is I'm also a businessman, owner of EMB Computing. I'd like to
Steve, who normally provides us with our Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports. And Doug, it was certainly a different half than we were expecting. I mean, talking to you at halftime, but you talked to the coach. You got some insight from down the sidelines. What was Coach Linskus saying to his players, and maybe what was he saying to you after the game?
Pushed around, he told the players, and all over the field. And no, we did not get pushed around all over the field. It was mental mistakes, execution, and details. He said those things we're gonna fix. We're gonna watch film. We're gonna come back and work on those details. He said we just kept playing, we kept fighting, and that's what I like about this team. He said I believe more now than ever. He said the only thing that stopped us tonight was us. If you look about it, it was that third quarter. You had that kickoff return to start the half. We said how important that first possession was. Well, they didn't get the possession. It was just all the way down the field in that pick six. So, and you could tell the kids got a little deflated, but they still kept on fighting. And yeah, it's not the way you want, but as Frank Cinetti Sr. always used to say, you always make your biggest improvement between week 1 and week 2. So next week in Ringgold, isn't that the long trip next week? Indiana just has to correct the mistakes and get those details straightened out. And that's what Coach said. It's paying attention to detail, not just all the details. It's paying attention to detail. And I know the coaches will coach the kids up this coming week. And hopefully on the road for 3 straight weeks, it's not easy to do at any level, let alone high school. But hopefully Indiana comes ready to play next week. Because you look at the first 3 games before you get the first 4 games before you get into section play. Indiana should be competitive in all those games, and it just didn't work out tonight.
Well, we saw some good things from, I think, from the Indiana team. Particularly in the first half, I thought they played really hard. And like you said, I think the third quarter was kind of its own anomaly with the way things had happened. But, I think the offense showing that they can move the football. Some self-inflicted wounds derailed a couple of their drives. And I thought the defense made some big plays. And, even in that fourth quarter when you still saw Freeport trying to throw the football and move the ball down the field, I thought the defense made some big plays, got a big sack, and got some pressure on the quarterback. And you saw some glimpses of some players that can really make a difference this season for Indiana. Yeah.
So there's a lot of underclassmen that are playing, getting quality playing time. They just have to mature quicker than normal because they're getting a lot of reps there with the first team. And hey, it's new to them as well. So it's a different level for a freshman to come up playing at the high school level. It's a whole different ball game, and they're only going to get better. And I know Coach Z and the rest of the coaches will coach them up this week and be ready to go next week.
Pat, any final comments from you for this evening?
Yeah, I mean, Doug echoed, really what Coach said. You'll hear in Coach's Corner tomorrow. Just, a few mistakes here and there that cost him. And really, that first couple minutes of that third quarter with the punt return, or the kickoff return, the pick six, and that last thing you're playing from behind. And Freeport, they made some adjustments at halftime too, and made Indiana get uncomfortable, and it showed, and they were able to capitalize. But I think we saw a lot of positives come out of this game, and we'll see what happens next week at Ringgold.
Long season, and it's week one. Anxious to see the strides that are made here before next week, and I think there's a lot of good, a lot to be excited about with this team, and hopefully we can see some of those adjustments made by Indiana and come next week ready to play. So be on the road for 3 weeks before we come back home. I'm sure there's some fans eager to come to Kuznetsky Field ready to watch this team, but they're still going to have to wait a couple more weeks to do that. So we appreciate Doug, Steve, and get you back on the sidelines with some actual Crimson Wealth Management sideline reports here, hopefully next week, and get all of our bugs worked out. We again apologize for some of the early audio difficulties with tonight's broadcast, but we're going to wrap up our first Commonwealth Bank post-game show, and again, thanks to our entire team, and we had Garrett back at the studio and a great staff here. If you've been watching it online, we hope that you've been able to check that out. These guys work extremely hard to be able to bring these games to you. And Doug on the sidelines, and Pat Doherty, and I'm Mark Hilliard, and we thank everybody for tuning in, whether you watch us online or on the radio, and we'll be excited to bring you more Indiana High action all season long right here on WDAD. So for tonight, week one went to the Freeport Yellow Jackets as they defeated Indiana 28-0 from Freeport Athletic Stadium, and you have been listening to Indiana High Little Indian Football on AM 1450 WDAD, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital Media Group. So we thank you, everybody, and have a good night.